Fortnite, with its ever-changing challenges, has kept players on their toes for years. Some challenges test your building skills, while others require strategic thinking and a bit of luck. In this video, we'll discuss the hardest Fortnite challenges ever, but before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Looking for a llama. Forget the red and white striped menace. Fortnite players had a far more elusive quarry, the supply llama. These pinata-shaped loot piñatas were frustratingly rare, despite being the game's unofficial mascot. Even with dedicated llama hunting, their scarcity and tendency to teleport around the map made this challenge feel less like a game and more like a frustrating game of hide-and-seek with a loot-filled, taunting llama. Number 9. Deal 200 damage with grenades. Dealing damage with grenades isn't the most difficult task in Fortnite. However, it can take a lot of time if the player is actively trying to do damage with them. Grenades also come in small amounts, and carrying them is not worth the inventory slot in a lot of situations, which makes this challenge even harder to complete. Number 8. Win 5 matches of Getaway. Getaway was a limited-time mode, LTM, that was basically Fortnite's take on cops and robbers. Winning 5 matches was a big task, especially because the mode was pretty chaotic. Number 7. Riding the bull. One item added in Season 7 was the adorably wacky inflated bull, which players could use to bounce around the map and get from point A to point B faster, and in a more ridiculous fashion. One challenge made players track down and inflate a bull and travel inside it as they bounced around with comical abandon. This seemed simple enough, but actually finding the item was what made this challenge harder than it first appeared. Number 6. Search a chest in 3 different named locations in a single match. Chests are a common sight in Fortnite. However, this challenge will have players traveling to 3 different locations in search of one of these treasure troves in a single match. This challenge may not sound too hard, however, what makes it so difficult is that after the match has been going on for 5 minutes or so, most of the chests, especially in hot drop locations, have already been looted. Number 5. Launch through flaming hoops with a cannon. In Season 8, a new vehicle called cannons were introduced. This new vehicle brought new challenges as well. One of these required the player to launch themselves through flaming hoops. This daredevil's dream of a challenge was difficult, because it usually took at least a few tries to get through the different hoops, which is hard to complete when the player has enemies nearby that are shooting at them. Number 4. Deal damage with 5 different weapons in a single match. Dealing damage with 5 different weapons is going to be a strenuous task for even the most seasoned Fortnite player. This is because the player will have to find 5 different types of weapons, and then be able to do damage with every one of them at least once. It sounds easy, but when a player is in the heat of battle, they aren't thinking about switching weapons to get their challenge done. Number 3. Win a match of Wick's Bounty. Wick's Bounty is a John Wick-themed game mode that has players killing other players to collect coins, and whichever player or team collects the most coins at the end of the match wins. This challenge requires the player to win at least 1 match of this unique game. This challenge is very difficult, especially for a player that is new to the Wick's Bounty game mode. The player gets a cool, all-black umbrella glider for completing this difficult challenge, so it's worth at least trying. Number 2. Mantling Madness. One of the weirder challenges was that asked gamers to mantle 5 times in 5 seconds. This seemed silly and relatively straightforward, but it was actually incredibly difficult thanks to the time limit. The introduction of mantling may have made traversal a lot easier, but asking players to grab onto a ledge and pulling themselves up 5 times in as many seconds was a pretty tall order for players, and caused more than a few to lose patience with the challenge. Number 1. Deal 250 damage with a pickaxe to opponents. Dealing damage with a pickaxe is quite difficult, because getting close enough to do damage without being shot is near impossible. The easiest way to complete this challenge is by trying to deal damage immediately after dropping into the game, so that the opponent doesn't have a chance to get a weapon. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.